The full moon in Scorpio has come and gone, and now as the moon wanes, I've been slowing down, cleansing my space, and releasing what no longer serves me, as I do during every waning moon phase. Over the past few years, I've been centering my magical practice around the moon phases instead of around the seasons, since now I live someplace that's evergreen, and I sometimes feel like all the seasons just blend together. At the beginning of the year, I wanted to challenge myself to work more with the element of water in my magical practice, since I'm rarely drawn to water and typically gravitate towards fire. And back in March, about a month after I began working with Aphrodite, I began to feel called to the ocean. I was having dreams every single night that I was swimming in clear blue water. And so I went to the ocean, because I just couldn't stop thinking about it, obsessively. Once I got there, I swam for hours and hours and just felt so connected. When I got back home, I wanted to keep the spirit of the ocean alive, so the first thing I did was make a room spray for cleansing and protection, using the tiniest little shells I had gathered specifically for this purpose that could fit into my bottle. Here I'm using just a little bit of rainwater that I had managed to gather, and water blessed by the waning moon. The shells are for protection. And I'm using a few drops of lavender, rosemary, and eucalyptus. The next thing I wanted to do was spruce up this wreath with some of the seashells I had collected, but first I wanted to go around my garden and collect my herbal allies, starting with rosemary, and then lemongrass, eucalyptus, fennel, lavender, rue, mint, and then this spider came along to bless my bouquet, which was a very important part of the process. I also forgot to mention that I also collected salvia, I know this seems like a lot of herbs, but intuitively I just felt like gathering all that I had in my garden, since they're all my allies and they all have their own special characteristics and properties, and the more the merrier, right? I had some handmade beads that my aunt had given me, and I thought it would be cute to make some kind of wall hanging. So I made a little impromptu wall hanging with my shells, which was fun. And then I just took some string and secured some shells around the corners of my wreath. And voila, there you have it. A very protective, beautiful star wreath with ocean energy. And I wanted hibiscus to be part of the wreath, but I didn't have any, so I just painted one and put it on top. Well guys, that concludes another video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. To be honest, I made this video, I don't know, a couple months ago, but I never posted it. I just felt like it wasn't good enough or something, but it kind of felt like a waste to not post it. So I hope that you found it inspirational a little bit at least. And anyway, see you in the next one.